you know, girl.
Hello and welcome to What Map, your one-stop shop for everything workshop. I'm BonBonB and you're very, very welcome. Well, again, I'm sorry, first of all, for last week. We had unstable streams and hopefully we won't have any problems this week. But if we do, I'll have to do pre-recorded again. Hi, how you doing? Hi, Dan. How you doing there? Yes, so we're going to be doing the usual live. Hey, we're up and running. Yes, you're not late, Dan. I am very tired, completely knackered. Everything's falling apart on my body at the moment, but it'll be fine. We're going to be fine. We're going to have a good time today. That's the plan anyway. We should have a good time. It is one of my absolutes, probably my top 3 favourite creators of all time today, so I'm going to have a good time if nobody else. Hi GDH. Yeah, it's going to be cool. It looks amazing. It's 100% vanilla apart from the theme, so vanilla players are going to be really happy with this one as well. Yeah, it's one of those that's going to be a high point of the week for me, I would hope. We got another one a little bit later on as well. Link will be over on the Patreon page, patreon.com/BonBonB. The link to that is free to view, but the link won't be on YouTube. You'll have to nip over there to grab it. Right, okay, so let's have a little look at, make sure I have got the right page up. I have got the right page up. So we should now jump to the workshop page for The Last Bay by Wafthrudnir. This is dreamy. Just look at those screenshots. Just look at those screenshots. Fantastic. Look at it. 183 ratings, 5-star rating. It's going to be a blessing. Well, what is it? 11,247 subscribers at the moment. 461 have favorited it. I mean, come on. Okay, the last bay might be the last bay going far north or far south. That still provides a more or less pleasant environment to live and allows for a bit of farming. But it might as well be the last bay type map I'm creating this game. Yeah, it's basically, I think we're what's this? It's the first time I made the vanilla map. Just thought I might try it at least before CS2 is released. Okay, if you're scared of wide and open spaces, or if you never finish a city on a big flat map because you're intimidated, don't know whether this map might be for you. The terrain is challenging and there's not an awful lot of building space. Ooh, like that. But with smart city planning, you'll be able to build a city of a decent size. Required items, nothing. No DLCs, nothing. However, there is a recommended theme mix, which we'll have a look at in a moment. Intersection marking tool, node controller. Render it with some settings are being used. Okay, right, which means we can skip over to that one, making sure we have the right page on the screen now. We do. Multitasking on single screen. And we've got, I'm still using Theme Mixer 2. I should really switch up to Theme Mixer 2.5, but there we go. Harmony is there as well. And then, right, the LUT, real neutral, I'm using the relight colorless. There's no recommendation of which one of these 6 real neutral LUTs, but most people say real neutral, relight colorless, so I'll go with that one. And then we've got a mix of themes: 4K Pariah, Uvaspina Winter, Uvaspina. Sunny Coast, that's a great theme, by the way. Sunny Coast theme. Check out Snoozby's work, amazing. Coos Bay, another amazing theme. Got some really good themes here. Alps Dolomites by Mr. Miyagi, and The Last Bay. Oh, is the map, yes, and the theme mix as well. So we're gonna have a good time today as he goes back to the map. Your computer won't be able to run CS2. You can keep playing with CS1. You're gonna have a good time with CS1. And the great thing is, with no further updates, the mods that are working when CS2 is launched will continue to work, one would imagine. So I'll have a good time with that as well. Right, so as maps go, this is a little bit differently shaped. A little bit. Kind of on the diagonal, the landmass, but we are looking at a decent coverage of the 25 tiles. Looks amazing from up here as well. Let's have a little look-see at the info pages, as we always do. First of all, terrain heights, as expected. Got a few bits of patches of highlands that you might be able to use with the new hotels DLC. Then resources. Oh, splurge. I like them. That's pretty well used. I mean, it does look like ore has been used for mountain painting, but nothing wrong with that. Definitely some offshore oil, lots of fertile, bit of forestry here and there. All good. Sunset Harbour, if you've got Sunset Harbour and want to do some fishing, your fishing map will look okay. I mean, that's all right. No deep water tuna, but it's all got a little bit in the past there. If you need your tuna, there's a little bit of tuna there. Shipping routes. Shipping routes, I'm expecting to be fine. They, at first glance, look fine. I would imagine they're fine. What we got going on here? Yeah, they're fine. Or are they? We've missed one. Okay, we've missed one. Just the one. It's this one up here at the top of the screen. If you have a shipping route going from here down to here, then, or maybe is that the quicker route? That might be the. Ooh, it's touch and go. You know what's quicker? You know what? I'm pretty sure that's a quicker route. There, for the ship. Once the ship gets to there, that has to be further, surely. Then, because the only. Yeah, so I think there should be a shipping triangle here. I think. I've not tested it, but that's my eyeball check. I think there's a slight lack of optimization. Slight lack of optimization with the shipping routes. If that's my biggest problem with this map, I can live with it. Okay. And so should you. Alright, water flow in the start square is strong. I mean, come on. Wow. Look, I mean, come on. How much water flow do you want pushing through there? You've got plenty. Okay, that is pretty nice. Now, next question is, what sort of route are we going to take? If that's your start square, come back out of here. I think we'll start up there. We'll jump through the tunnel through this way. We'll reach this, it looks like a lake. We'll take a left at the lake, and then it's the second left for the start square. That's the route we're going to take today. Let's have a little look. Oh, I should start the simulation off. Yeah, yeah. The only way we're going to get ships down there is by there's your outside connection. That's fine. That's fine. No, the only way is to start building a town. I don't care enough. This is the thing. It's not a big problem. In fact, going back to that shipping route, where actually is that shipping route? Here. Seeing ships to a right, sharp left, sorry, or sharp right, it would be there. It's probably, for the typical player, going to be out of view. Screenshots and cinematics in this part of the map, probably minimal. Yeah, I'm not so worried. I'm not breaking the sweat on it. Anyway, as we were doing, back down to a ground level. It's going to look amazing. We've got a mix of some of the very best themes that are available. I mean, just some. The Sunny Coast theme is just an amazing theme. We have a little bit of tree clipping through the underside of the highway there. Could that pass as being weeds? Do you know what? I think it could. Always trying to look for excuses to let people get away with just a little bit of. In terms of detailing, I argue that, although it's very clearly a tree clipping through the underside, could be weeds. Possibly. Okay, let's get rolling. Come on. Alright. It's a medium-sized bridge. Most people are indifferent by a medium-sized bridge. See what I did there? It's cool. I have coffee. I'll be having a sip of coffee in a few minutes. I need a coffee. I finished work and I was absolutely pooped. And I sat down and closed my eyes and then I woke up. Now that I'm afraid that is a triffid. I can't allow that. That is more a that's a tree. There's no argument. There is a tree growing on the highway there. I tried to get Wafthrudnir away with it. Looking to give somebody a 5th star. But I think we cannot award the 5th star now for detailing. Based on suspension of disbelief. I managed to let the first one go, but that second one, yeah, it's a no-go, I'm afraid, that one. Anyway, we'll head on round, follow the highways around here, and yeah, it loops nicely. It's going to be a quality map. This is the thing. I keep saying it. Wafthrudnir, one of my favourite creators. Right from the very first map I saw of theirs, which wasn't their best work, but I tell you what, it was spellbinding to me. On a personal level, I absolutely adored it. And pretty much everything they've done since. Can't go wrong, I tell you. Here's that lake that we said we were heading down. Did I say we were taking a left at the lake? I said we were taking a left at the lake, I'm sure. What happens if we take a right? I can't remember. Oh, we go off towards the mountains. Right. So, this is an interesting intersection. Straddled around the lake. Very neatly done. And got a retaining wall there as well. It's very nice. Little splash of the Coos Bay theme for the sand. Oh, great use of the theme there. And onwards we go. Not a huge amount of buildable space up here, but of course Wafthrudnir did very clearly say it wasn't a hugest amount of buildable space. It's going to be much more interesting when we get down to the bay and see what's actually down there, because we are up in the hills at the moment. So be curious to see what we can get to play with down there. Right, here's that first left. We're not turning off here, but we will check out what is a very lovely looking intersection again. Beautiful. What's the heights like? Yeah, they're high. They're high. They're high. They're perfectly high. They're not. It's not that they're high enough. They are perfectly high. Right. So onwards. We're moving on. And we'll cruise around. Really good use of intersection marking tool and no controller there. It almost looks like the game was meant to be this way. Almost. Oh, I see the chat's going a bit fun. Ah, yes. Yeah. So I'm just having a little glance at the chat. Carry on chatting amongst yourselves. It's great. Right, we're down here at the start square turn off, if I'm right. Let's have a little look. Oh, I love that. The shapes on this map are amazing. And again, the excellent use of no controller. I think this is taking us across into the start square. If not, I'm lost. This has to be it. This has to be it. Let me just check. Oh, I'm coming out of that info. There we are. We are indeed hitting the start square. Right, so again, let's just check the intersection, make sure we don't have any crimes going on there. Pillars on the highways. Of course there isn't. Trees growing through the highways. Shh, let's not talk about that. Right, and then into the start square. Now, start square buildable area is different. Does remind me of the one that we had on the top 100 maps in the last week. I can't remember which map it was now. I've just seen so many. Where there was a ridge, an elevated ridge. Oh, it was Wafthrudnir. Wafthrudnir. Reminds me a little bit of that in that there's actually a limited amount of buildable space here. But when you break out from that, you've got a good space over there. We've got islands dotted around here you can break out into, and quite a bit up this way. So the opening area is a little challenging, but aesthetically, wow. You're going to be able to do a stunning, again, I'll say European style building, city. It doesn't have to be European, of course. But that's the description rather than the US grid style cities. That's the description I'm using there. That's a really interesting way to do that. Okay, I like that. I like that a lot. Of course, we've got the double street lamps because of it, but little bit of network skins can remove the second street lamp. That's something you'd have to do with mods in game if that's what you want to do, but there's still excellent stuff. A big old bridge. Well, it's not really a big bridge again, it's a medium-sized bridge. It's all good. Another lovely intersection there. Now where's that? Does that join up with our other one, or that heads off towards the edge? I'm just gonna take the left. I'm not going to get distracted by the other highways. Let's take a left and see where it goes, and then we'll have a look at all the other options. All of the other options. So yeah, we've got, for those of you that want to watch a second review, the link will be on patreon.com/BonBonB within about an hour of this stream finishing. It's a map by Maverick, and I promise you, if you're blown away by this, you'll be more blown away by that. But it's not a vanilla map. We are talking about a detailed map, lots of assets. So imagine this, but Uber with all of the modding. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to checking that one out, see what Maverick has got for us, because Maverick has a bit of a record for some striking work, and I'm looking for, just can't wait to see what we've got. Highways heading off the edge of the map, and while we're over here, let's have a little look at the rail, huh? Why not? Back the way we came. Rail looks good so far. That's fine. Little nip through there and there. That looks cool. Really slick. Have we got lag? Hang on, let me just go and check. I seem to be still streaming. It might be. Do let me know if ever the stream drops out, and I'll just check to see what's going on at this end. If the stream drops out, we will restart a stream within a few moments, well, within a minute or two, just as soon as I notice. Right, that is very nice. Where to start? Because it's not a map that has a free flow to it where you can go, do you know what? I'm going to start over here. Now, this appears to be some sort of large inland lake. There's no shipping routes over here. That's fine. That's fine. Not really sure where you would put a harbour over here anyway if you did have a shipping route. It's not really set for that. Mountains with the snow on the top thanks to Alps Dolomites. Thank you, Mr. Miyagi. We love you. Hope you start feeling better soon. We have some fields on the go. Simply done fields, actually. We've not swapped the trees for the biome. We've just gone with, I mean, a few dotted hedges down here. But, oh, is it hedges? They're grasses, aren't they? I think. No, little hedges. Sorry, my bad. So, yeah, we stayed with the same trees. Just basically etched out some squares. Where the, and not perfect squares. Imperfect squares. Which is how a field should feel. I think, anyway. We've got some upperlands. Again, this is maybe really tempting for those of you who want to do the hotels and resorts DLC. This could be a really good map for that. I say could be. I'm not entirely sure how high Highland has to be for it to have stunning views. But that might be worth considering. Then, we've got lots of little dotted lakes, which I suppose we'll have a look at one. Let's have a look at this one. It's almost like milky lakes. Beautiful theme. Beautiful theme. Mountains look stunning. In fact, the mountains have this, I mean, this theme mix. I love this theme mix. The way that you've got the three textures, and it's just a really good balance of the three textures. I love it. I absolutely love it. Some of my favourite mountains, mountain textures, I think I've seen there. Again, sand texture from Coos Bay, very clearly Coos Bay there. Beautiful. There's a few dotted islands. We'll just do a little bit of the usual, checking for obvious signs of trees under the water. I mean, I'm pretty sure we won't see any trees under the water, but it could happen. It could happen. And Wafthrudnir is human after all, unlike Sidai. I'm just kidding, Sidai. Oh man. Anyways, down here we've got this little bay down here with an isthmus. Merry Isthmus, everybody. It's striking. It is striking. I've got to say, aesthetically speaking, I don't know if this works quite so well for me. I mean, I like the idea of the isthmus, but in the way that the mountains worked really well, I'm seeing it's kind of like there are bands going on here. And I know there are bands going on here, but there doesn't seem much of a transition. I mean, I'm being uber picky here, right? Okay, really ridiculously picky. There's nothing wrong with this. This is still exceptional, right? Let's not say there's anything but exceptional. But I'm just wondering whether or not a different use or a stronger use of foliage in here could have just broken up some of these harsh lines that we've got from the transition between the grass and the not sand but ruined or whatever texture is going on here. Anyway, it's probably ore, but yeah, if we had something there just to break those up, that might soften that a little bit. I'd still like it, but I feel that should be softer. The only way of doing that would be with foliage. the rest of this is harsh, and it's meant to be harsh, and it feels harsh, and it works so well. And look at this. Oh, little mountain stream coming down there. Oh, beautiful. Oh, hang on, this river here has got a little bit of a swave going on it through there. That's very, very nice again. Very difficult with the Goose Bay theme because it is somewhat patchy with the sand painting to get it to do exactly what you want. But I think that works well enough. Was there anything else? We've got something going on down here. Potential start location with the intersection tucked in here, leaving more buildable space down there. That's very nice. Good credits there. So, and then more fields cut out with some imperfect shapes, which is perfect. Imperfect is what we're looking for. Wow. Yeah. It's... Oh, what's going on here? Oh, this was that first turn off that we ignored. That cuts through a tunnel to here, making this area accessible from the start square. So you've got the start square area here, and if you were to buy that tile, look, it fits perfectly. You'd be able to start building here and then probably there as well. Yep, I like it. I'm going to pull the camera back, have a little look at the chat while having a little sip of my coffee while I muse what sort of ratings I should give this map. I think we park that right like that. Right, there's me coffee. Right, oh blimey, hello, lots of chat. Wow, lots of chat. Is there anything map related? I did see lots of chat about Dan's PC specs. Expecting to see more tuna catching up here. Yeah, this is Wafthrudnir's work. Superb. Advice on PCs. Hi, Mr. Harry's. Great looking map, you're not wrong. Play CS2 without mods. Might be too demanding. Who knows? I would have thought so. Do check out this week's Cities Skylines 2 o'clock. I may have an image from Cities Skylines 2. I may. It's doing the circuit at the moment, so if you've seen it, you'll know you've seen it. But if you haven't seen it, then it'll be on this Saturday, Cities Skylines 2 o'clock. I've got This Old Gamer back this week for that. What we got? Won't be able to watch the second review. Oh, you definitely want to watch the second review. Hi, Maverick. Yes, we've definitely. It's going to be interesting, Maverick. I'm looking forward to that. I imagine it's going to be like this, but on speed, right? Okay. Falling behind. Yeah, with the lag. Right. Fair enough. Yes, you like this one. Of course, you like this one. Right. Anyway, let me rate this thing up then. Now I've caught up on the chat. I've had a sip of coffee. I've had a chance to muse. Aesthetically, my only grumble, and it's such a minor one, I'm actually gonna I don't have a problem with it. I just think, could it be better? I don't know if it could be better. I'm going to go 5 stars. I'm going to go 5 stars with this one. That isthmus. I think I'd like it to be a little softer, possibly with tree painting somehow or another. But it still fits and it's still perfectly in keeping with the rest of the map. So I don't feel I can knock down the map from 5 stars to 4 point very, very high, because it is in keeping with the rest of the map. It's not like it stands out. I just personally I would like it to be a little softer. Anyway, 5 stars for aesthetics. For detail is it's an easy 5 stars for detail, apart from we can't, because we got the trees that have grown through the underside of the highway. In that one location, the previous location where we saw the trees growing through the underside, I'm prepared to let that go. That could be weeds. I get that. It looks like weeds. But then the second set, there were 2 of them. They did look like trees. And so I can't go 5 stars for detail. I'm going to go for a very, very high 4. And then on gameplay potential, it is somewhat challenging. It's intended to be challenging. Everything's in place. I can't go 5 stars. I can't. Possibly a little too challenging with the start square. Possibly. I think we'll go for a medium low 4. 4 stars easily 4 stars, but medium low. So there we go. Obviously a BonBonB seal of approval. I don't have a sting to throw on the screen now, but I'm going to say that almost went without saying before I looked at the map. It's a Wafthrudnir map. It's going to get a seal of approval. So yeah, I'm going to go with that. So 5 for aesthetics, really high 4 for a detail, medium low 4 for gameplay potential. That's what I'm sticking with. And that will be that. So right, there will be a Maverick map along within about an hour, all things being well. Looking forward to catching maybe 1 or 3 of you, but later on. This is as much for my own entertainment as it is for yours. So just remember that. Anyways, thanks everybody. Hope to see you a bit later, Maverick. Again, link to that will be patreon.com/BonBonB, and it's on the free links, so you can just click straight through. Everybody good? Any last bits of chat to pop out of me? I'll catch up if I can. Try and remember the next one. It'll be, yeah, within the hour. I'm hoping a bit sooner than that, because I think I need an early night. I think, given that I won't sleep through the night anyway, somebody will try and break into my place meanwhile. So yeah, I want an early night, which means getting started earlier, because I imagine it's going to take a little bit longer because Maverick. Okay then. Right, well, if everybody's good, everybody's happy, I'm going to say thanks for watching, for commenting, for liking, and for subscribing. I've been BonBonB. You have been very, very welcome, and I will see you again very, very soon. Thanks for watching.
Come here now, girl.